For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry. Hello YouTube family, thank you for tuning into another video and welcome back to my channel. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to jump right in and we're going to talk about how you can stay motivated as an entrepreneur. And if you don't know, then yes, I have been an entrepreneur since I was 21 years old. I'm now 26 years old. I've been a full-time entrepreneur and I've been an entrepreneur while working. So I can give a little bit of advice on how you can stay motivated. Now in today's time in 2024, there's so much noise around us. It's an election year, with social media and just sometimes, looking at the things outside of us, it can be so hard to stay motivated sometimes, or even just stay focused on, the goal at hand or the task or the vision that you might even have in mind. But that's why I'm here, because I got some good tips and some good gems that I'm gonna drop with y'all today. But before we jump into the video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you want to follow me on all of my social media platforms, you can do so at Amani My Realtor. Before I share the tips with you guys, I do want to share this Bible verse with you guys that I like to reference to when I'm feeling a little bit bogged down, or when I feel like I'm losing my vision or losing my purpose in it all, or losing the meaning of it all. It is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2-3, and it is, "And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry." That in itself just speaks so many volumes, because as you may know, as entrepreneurs, this is a long game. I love the part when he says, write the vision and make it plain, because the vision is the vision. You can't change the vision. The vision is there. He gave it to you and it's going to come to pass. However, it's the faith in it all that's going to keep you going and going to keep you motivated when it comes down to the hard times. My next favorite part is when he says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. That's the gospel right there. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, because everybody has their time, right? With those words alone, God is saying that he has his appointed time for when he wants to exalt the vision and when he wants to bring that vision to pass on his terms, not on your terms. And even though that's a hard pill to swallow, it's such a reality check, because it's written right there. You can't make this up. It's written right there. And everybody has their time to when they're going to step into it, and nobody can stop that. So just always remember that the vision is yet for an appointed time, and it's going to come. However, you just have to trust and believe that it's going to come. And my last favorite part of it is, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry. And to me, that's saying that even though it's going to get rough and it's going to get tough, is that when it comes, it's going to be more fruitful than you could even imagine. He's going to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can even ask or even think. And even though it's going to tarry, even though your vision might seem a little distorted at times, it's going to come to pass. And when it comes, nobody can take away the fruits of the labor that you're going to reap and the benefits that you're going to get from you waiting patiently and trusting in him. And just a little footnote, the part when he says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. To me, that's him saying, trust in me, trust in my plan, trust in my vision. I'm not a liar. I don't go back on my word. I know I have it all planned out already. You just have to trust in me. But anywho, that's just my little opening motivation for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the tips now. So for tip number 1, it is adopt a realistic routine. If you're a full-time entrepreneur, this looks a lot different than when you are a working entrepreneur. For full-time entrepreneurs, that's going to look a lot like acting like your business is your full-time job already. Acting like it's a 9-to-5. You have to treat it like it's your 9-to-5. Even though you might have a little bit more freedom within your schedule and a lot more flexibility, however, you have to be disciplined enough to be able to say, okay, no, I'm getting up in the morning and I'm about to go to the gym. Once I go to the gym, I want to come back, write my to-do list, and then I'm going to get started on my to-do list. And then I'm going to cater to the things that need my attention that day, and also, put some things on the back burner that are able to be handled another day. And it's about discipline and sticking to that schedule that you create for yourself, because if you had an employee working for you, you would want them to treat it like it's their 9 to 5. So since you are the only employee right now, you have to treat it just as such. That means doing the hard things even if you don't want to do them. Once you get your realistic routine figured out, commit to it for 30 days and see how it works for you, and then adjust accordingly, so that way you're able to have something to go to every day, and you're doing things that get you to your destination, and you're following the plan that you already mapped out for yourself. Tip number 2 is going to be planning your day the day before. And I mean adopting a bedtime routine that caters to the day that's ahead of you tomorrow. And that also means making sure that you're getting optimal rest and taking care of your mental as well. You know, adopt some affirmations if you need to. Say them before you go to bed, or read your Bible before you go to bed. Once you create a bedtime routine for yourself that allows you to cater to the next day, you're able to wake up with a little bit more direction and not feeling like you're all over the place all the time. Tip number 3 is going to be identifying and removing distractions. So that's things that you know deter you from getting your tasks done. And that can be your phone, that can be people, that can be places, whatever it may be. If it does not allow you to be productive, then you need to be able to remove that or remove yourself from it. And even though that's hard to do sometimes, it is so critical for your growth and for your development, because if you can't get rid of the small things, then it's going to be hard for you to even make decisions. So you need to be able to remove yourself or remove those things from you that distract you from getting your tasks done and reaching the goals that you have. Tip number 4 is going to be staying on track with your plan and your vision. So you have to make sure that you have your business plan in place, okay? And if you don't have a business plan, please start adopting one, because that's going to help you stay on track for what you know is your end goal. So yes, if you have to look at it frequently, as far as every 3 months, which you should be, then go ahead and do that. Set specific times in your schedule for where you need to go back and look at that business plan and see, am I on track for this year? Am I on track for the next 2 years or the next 5 years? Yes, you have to frequently do that, because those things are going to keep you aligned with the vision that you set at the beginning. And it's also critical to look at those frequently as well, because sometimes we have to pivot in business, and pivoting is one of the biggest things that we have to do, because we are constantly putting out fires every single day. And when you're a business owner, you're probably a creative person. You have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of things you want to do. However, they might not align with the goal or the vision that you originally had, and you might need to adjust a little bit, or you might need to figure out how you can fit that in. So I know that was pretty quick. However, I wanted to give you guys some brief tips that I like to adopt that keep me on track, and it can look different for everybody. So take these tips and adjust it to your life and how you can adopt them into your own vision. And like I said, it's going to look different for a working entrepreneur than it is a full-time entrepreneur. However, that's all I have for today. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like down below, as well as leave me a thumbs up if you liked any of these tips. If you have any additional tips that you want to share with me that I can go ahead and adopt, or with anybody else who may watch this video, go ahead and leave that down below as well. And also, before you leave, go ahead and follow me on all of my social media platforms at Amani My Realtor. Thank you guys so much, and stay tuned for the next video.